Hey, welcome back guys to Speed Gaming vs Vici Gaming, game number 2. Game number 1 won by Speed Gaming convincingly after Vici Gaming picked up the Abaddon that didn't work, and I'll be joined here again by 1437 with me. Hi, how are you?
Hey,
Hey, what's up?
oh wow,
Really happy
nothing. I'm
really
just
happy for
really.
Speed Gaming after the first game?
I am. I'm happy that they played really, really well. I mean, it's not even about the victory, but the fact that a team can play that strong, like, it's really nice to see. Shows how far teams have grown and where they're heading. So I'm quite impressed. And wow, look at that slight first ban.
Yeah, the stock is gonna get taken out by Speed Gaming right away here. What do you think about this? Do you think like Vici Gaming has some plans with Slug that Speed Gaming don't want to handle, so they are going to just ban it out from the get-go?
It's Speed who banned. It's like
Yeah, they're probably thinking Vici Gaming want to pick it because I think I saw
yeah,
one game ROTK played during the
that was
match against DK.
yesterday. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, he did. He did.
So,
Um, I think the idea is that teams don't know how to handle this new Slark right now. Like the fact that he goes invincible for like
invincible, yeah.
in- basically invincible because you can't see him. I mean, the only things that do work is the
Yeah,
AOE
you
spells.
can still hit him with your AoE spells. I wouldn't consider that invincible, but it's darn close to invincible.
It's pretty invincible, I'd say. But like apart from AOE spells, like it's nothing else works when he uses ultimate. And the thing is, teams are not used to playing these kind of things, so it's really difficult for them to know what it is, how they should pick against it, or how they should lane against it, and all that kind of stuff. So it might as well just ban it out. Probably Speed feel like it's the only hero that BG has the highest chance of defeating them with.
I have this feeling that Slug would end up like Lich and Venomancer at the start of the buff. He got
Yeah,
Venomancer and Lich King got picked a lot, but as time progresses, when teams know how to deal with them, they sort of drop off the picking order, and eventually they just got treated like something very normal, a normal hero, nothing special anymore. So you see that happening to Veno and the Lich King already now. So maybe Slug would end up in the same fate, but only time can tell.
hmm. Crystal Maiden.
Yeah, they're
Seeing
gonna.
more and more Crystal Maiden bans.
She actually got a slight nerf here,
Yeah,
-2 intelligence.
I can actually like. The time I did play Crystal Maiden, I can actually feel that too intelligent there. You need to clarity up much sooner to get in another spell.
Yeah, Vici Gaming gonna complete their first ban phase with an OD, Elder Titan and OD, so it means that Mirana is gonna still be in the pool. What else is there? Clockwork, Mirana, everything will be in the pool. Like, which one do you think Speed Gaming will go for here? Visage?
You know what? There's so many heroes like you said, Clock, Timbersaw,
Wow, they are actually
Alchemist.
going to
Okay,
go for the Alchemist themselves. This is a really good like hero in general. Very flexible. A lot of things that he can do. Very
I,
utility as well. There's so many
we saw that game
stuff.
too against DK when Sing played it too,
Oh
right?
yeah, that game. He snowballed so hard on his Alchemist that he was able to control the whole game by himself.
Yeah, I think the at the his end game score was like 7-1 and whatever his assists were, and they still lost that game. Like I don't think they played so well um, in the game three against DK. Like if they played as good as they did in the first game they played today, I think it could have been a different story. But now they have this alchemist again. I think Sing is starting to play like I'm seeing him play this hero more and more, and I'm pretty sure that he's probably enjoying it as well.
It's
Maybe
a
it will be
it's a
one of
very
his
f- it's
weaknesses.
a very fun hero. You can kill creeps really quickly. You can kill
Oh
heroes
yeah,
really quickly, and you are
oh
a
yeah,
tank with your ultimate. You have regeneration.
exactly.
What more could you ask, man? And Vici
This
Gaming
hero
are
has
going
so
to
many.
respond with the same opening, Visage and Dragonite.
I mean, at least this time with the Visage Dragonite, probably they will go into a different kind of draft. I'm feeling a Gyrocopter again. What do you think?
Probably, like in certain situations, the gyrocopter could be a lot better than the Weaver. The last game, like defending towers early on and getting flash
Huh?
farm. Gyro can flash farm faster than the Weaver, so in certain scenarios, I would say Gyro will be stronger. But Weaver is that hero that you can always leave alone, and you don't have to provide protection to him early on.
Right.
But Gyro is like you have a burden on your hand. You need to take care of him. You need to make sure he's safe. You need to plant wards. Make sure that he
VG
knows.
should ban. VG should ban Luna here, yeah.
Yeah, the Luna Chen and Alchemist would be a really deadly combo. And Speed Gaming right now has something really aggressive already. The Chen creeps and the Alchemist as a tank and engager early on. They're going to be able to contest towers really quick, defend towers as well. So I would say maybe banning out the Luna could be a really good and smart option here for Vici Gaming, unless they want to pick him up themselves. Not very sure though, because in the second phase, Vici Gaming has the first pick here. Do you think they want to go for the Luna for themselves, or they'll just?
I think Speed does. I think if VG pick the Luna, it's gonna be a bit difficult if Speed go as like 5 to even push towers because of Chen creeps, like Eclipse. I don't think Luna is very strong against Chen compared to like Gyrocopter.
I see.
I think.
Yeah.
And that's how they think too. Like the flat cannon, the call down, all these kind of spells, they really do a number on Chen, and pretty decent against Alchemist. But Alchemist kind of forces Gyro to buy a BKB.
Mm-hmm.
But apart from that, and okay, Klink's being banned out. All right, interesting. And that makes me more, think more that that's what they want to pick, because going searing arrows going through BKB is gonna be a pain.
And do you think this is a sort of game where Vici Gaming tries to split push, since Alchemist and Chen are really strong together and they only have a Dragon Knight up, they could still switch up their drafts and go for some split push orientated lineup. They can use the familiars to split push one lane and the other carry, the other core to be taking out one lane and draft another supporter that has AoE damage to defend the towers along with the brief fire from Dragon Knight. Do you think that could be a good option that Vici Gaming can go for right now against the Chen and Alchemist?
Not sure, to be honest.
Or you would rather
Why do you think so?
Or you would rather pick a 5-man face rush and fight them? Like, because the Alchemist and Chen are really strong together, so maybe you decide not to fight them and go for split push and try to outmaneuver them around the map, because like as the game goes longer, Chen fizzles out, his effectiveness is going to get lower.
I think like playing against Speed is a team who tends to do more of the split pushing and then grouping up when they know that they're good to do it. And BG is more of the team that likes to face rush you and only split push if they absolutely have to do it, right? So like, you can tell the priority in which way they want to go from the start of the game. It's like BG's first idea is always going to be, okay, we should bring on the early game and try to pressure them, and then it's like somewhere down the line of things that they want to do is like split pushing. So I would say that BG are more likely to just bring the fight to Speed.
Yeah, that's what they're gonna do with the Pugna pickup here. Most likely gonna be the safe lane farmer, the Pugna, and Dragon Knight will be taking the mid role unless they decide to switch things up again, having the Pugna in middle, and like the last game, have Dragon Knight on the safe lane, try to confuse the enemy about their lanings. But I would expect to see the Pugna on the safe lane and the Dragon Knight on the solo mid position this time around. You know what? There's also another hero I feel could be really good on the offlane to deal with this type of 5-man pushes, the Timbersaw. He's been getting picked getting less and less picked up by teams. Not really sure why. Maybe the meta is focusing on less farm on the offlane. So Timbersaw is the offlane that needs a lot of farm and level. So teams
Actually,
are
I
just.
think Timbersaw would wreck this game for BG.
Yeah, look at the Speed Gaming lineup. Clockwork and Alchemist, already 2 strength heroes there.
And how about E0? I mean, Clicks and Luna have been banned out, right?
There's still a Weaver, so Weaver plus
Yep.
Alchemist, a lot of minus armor. That could work out really well for them.
You know what this reminds me a lot of?
Yeah, go
Like,
ahead.
This Speed remind me a lot of Alliance from last year, when you draft against them, like they always had a system of like all the heroes that their players can play, and if you banned out something, there's always something left, you know. And like Speed have been doing the same thing almost like every single game, apart from some really cool strategies with their aggressive challenge and stuff like that. And it's the same in this. Like BG are banning Clinks and Luna from EE, but EE is still gonna have another hero that's gonna be just as impactful as those two.
Yeah, and what do you think of Vici Gaming going for the Lion pickup here in this situation? Do you think it's just mainly for the burst damage so they can take out the Alchemist doing his chemical rage quickly before his regen kicks in? Or they just want something to be strong as a support that can disable a lot of targets like a Lion? What do you think?
I'm still not so sure yet. I'm puzzled on figuring out.
Lion's very weak to me against Clockwork, and Alchemist is also a hero that can take down Lion really quickly after the stun and the acid spray as well. So
Yeah, exactly. Like this Lion is probably gonna get focused a lot, but it looks like VG are quite convinced that they should just 5-man with the better spells here at the Pugna Ward.
yeah, Vici
And
Gaming gonna look for the last pickup was gonna be Silas hero, and not Silas hero, ROTK's hero. So I would say the Timbersaw would still fit into the lineup. Timbersaw plus Pugna plus Lion, a lot of burst damage. Wow, I think this is the first time they pick up this hero, right? Is it gonna be Sing Sing? No, Envy?
No. This is Envy, Shadow Fiend, same thing. I really long time ago, Envy was playing this hero a lot, and I think like it's a hero that he and RTZ became like a big fan of, like kind of together, and I think they have quite similar ways of playing it. So I'm looking forward to this Shadow Fiend. It's been a really long time since I saw Eternal Envy Shadow Fiend.
Do you think we could expect anything out of the ordinary from the Shadow Fiend? Maybe from item builds, playstyle, or skill builds, or anything? Maybe the skill builds is always going to be the same.
I don't think so. I think it's gonna be the normal treads BKB build on Shadow Fiend so that he can just go into the fights BKB ulti or try to kill the Pugna Ward and do this kind of stuff. Like it's decent. I'm okay with the Shadow Fiend pick. I think I like it.
You know, I just noticed something, like this is the first series between that I saw Vici Gaming not pick up Bristleback at all. Like Speed Gaming just banned Bristleback in their last ban. It usually just gets snapped up. Yeah, so Vici Gaming are gonna go for the Timbersaw.
Yep.
Timbersaw is very strong in this scenario here, I feel. Very good at face rushing at the start, and he synergizes really well with the Lion and the Pugna, and not to mention the Soul Assumption. He gives the Visage a lot of Soul Assumption charges from his spell. So all in all, I like the Vici Gaming draft this time round. I prefer this run more aggressive compared to the first game where they went for Abaddon, very defensive lineup that resulted them being stuck in the early game when they fell behind and they couldn't do anything because of the Abaddon pickup.
Timbersaw, you know, we spoke about it, like that being the hero that VG wants to, or that being the hero that has been banned a lot, and recently, and it's been going down the ladder of the draft, and now it's come down to last pick, and we can see maybe it'll be really impactful.
Wait, T-Ban, look at
look
at Speed Gaming's lineup. They are on the dire side with the Shadow Fiend.
Nah, they won't do it.
Why not? It's easy. Acid spray, Shadow Fiend aura.
Because it's too obvious. I don't think Speed is the team to risk such thing here. Okay, if anything, they'll do like a really early game Roshan, but if it's not that, I don't think they're gonna do it.
You think there's no chance at all level 1 rush?
I don't think. I think VG look at the lineup and they're thinking, okay, there's some chances that Speed will do it. They probably think that they won't do it either, but they're gonna check no matter what. Probably, like the chances of them checking is like more than 80% here.
Let me ask you this: if they TP right away, do you think they can do it before Vici Gaming arrives?
I think that's too much resources that you're spending. Like who's gonna tank? Alchemist barely has any armor. Clockwork has a TP in first to tank, and then you need a Shadow Fiend, Venge, and Alchemist there from the start for the effectiveness on the Roshan. They're not gonna do it.
Yeah, they're not gonna do it. It's too slow, and no Basilisk pick up. Smokes pick up by the Chen and the Venge as well. Is this game? Never mind. I'll just okay, guys. This is the second game of Vici Gaming versus Speed Gaming here in the best of 3 series of G League tonight. On the Radiant side, we have FY from Vici Gaming playing the support Lion, ROTK the captain on the Timbersaw, getting pulled a set of tangles here. Super will be on the Dragon Knight, going to take the mid lane this time round, not the safe lane. Fenrir will be playing the Visage support, and lastly we have Sylar on the carry partner. Take it away, T-Ben.
Alright, here on Speed Gaming International. What an amazing name, I should mention. Palaidai, the captain, gonna be playing bench and scouting out the opponent team over here. Eternal Envy playing Shadowfiend, not something we've seen often. Aoi 2000 on the Chen, last game he was playing the Enchantress. A very farm-oriented support player. We have Sing Sing on mid lane with the Alchemist, and Bone 7 Clockwork in the off lane. And wow, what an early counter word coming from BG. They just saw that. I think I wonder how they even knew that word was there. Probably just guessed that Speed already placed the
No,
word.
because this ward here behind actually saw the supports with one last ward, the one behind here, so they knew that one of the wards had been placed, and this is just a very common spot.
Yeah, and they're gonna counter the other word as well. I'm quite questioning that word that VG placed. Like they saw the Speed watching them, and they still placed it, in front of their eyes. So it's kind of weird.
Aggressive tri lane here, T-Ben. I actually like this a lot because against the Shadowfiend can't really do too much early on, and that's gonna put a lot of pressure on Envy this time round.
And this is it. Like there's a reason why Shadowfiend was not picked a lot in China, because all the teams, they kind of know how to shut down this hero. They know its weakness. It's 305 MS, it's decent, but it's a hero who has no escape mechanism and needs quite a bit of farm to become not so squishy. And
oh, they're gonna hex him up.
And
Grave Chill. Sylar's gonna run in with a blast.
they're not gonna be able to
Don't
deal
think
too much
they're
damage,
gonna
just harass.
Yeah, there's one weakness of Envy's build here. He doesn't have a salve, so every time he takes damage, he can only tangle up. So he's gonna need to play a lot passive with his hit points down right now.
So what I was gonna say was, with Shadowfiend, what Chinese teams do is either they mass roam the shit out of Shadowfiend if he goes mid lane, or if he's safe lane, they just go aggressive challenge against him and try to shut it down just from that. And Shadowfiend, I don't think he gets very scary until like he disappears into the jungle, and to do that he needs like treads, bottle, and the courier for a really long time. So it's gonna take some time before he can do that and start snowballing.
Yeah, Super's gonna pick up a regeneration rune, spawn for minute number
really
1.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And looking
Really
at the
good.
lanes, Dragon Knight versus Alchemist, I would say that's an even matchup. Both heroes will be farming up a lot, not gonna be able to get any solo kills too much. Pylada is gonna spot a Haste Rune Chop, spawn from 2 minutes, and Clockwork versus Timbersaw. This is an interesting matchup. I feel like both heroes can have a decisive first bullet on each other if played properly. So I would say whoever plays better would win this matchup.
Huh. I don't know too much about the offlane role, and I guess you would know way more than I would, since you do play offlane for Orange. So
Yeah, I actually like to be in the Timbersaw in this matchup, but I understand that there's still a chance that Clockwork can win this matchup.
I thought like maybe the Clockwork try to abuse cogs or something could be really painful for the Timbersaw.
Someone actually discussed this with me before, like with the matchup Clockwork versus Timbersaw, maybe it's better for the Clockwork to have just cogs and battery assault instead of having any points in rocket, so he can burn more of Timbersaw's mana.
Yeah. Huh. That's actually interesting.
Yeah, I've actually never tried it out on the Clockwork side, but I do know I've tried it out on the Timbersaw side. It's quite okay to deal with the lane. As long as you don't get pinned down with no creeps with the battery assault, you're going to be fine. FY here, going to move around the jungle with Fenrir, but not going to do too much here. They're just going to maybe run behind and smoke up since FY has a boots right now. Probably a good time for them to rotate and get some kills. The ward, however, is going to spot them running out towards the back point of the tower. Maybe they're just going to use that to their advantage.
You just gotta smoke back
and run back in. Yeah, they're going to use that to their advantage.
They probably think that they're gonna go gank mid lane, the Alchemist right now, and instead they're just gonna go right back into the lane. But this is a little.
Look at the Alchemist.
Oh, Alchemist! Look where he's going. Oh wow. This could be a really big kill if they get it. But you know what?
Level 3 concussion. Gonna hit on
it's not gonna
RTK. That's not gonna work. It's too near the tower already. And 2
I mean,
points in the reactive armor.
exactly. Like Timbersaw is such a good hero against Alchemist because he gets all those charges onto his armor, and then the stun
Oh,
doesn't do so much.
Paladai is going to get hexed up here, impaled up as
First
well.
blood.
Nether blast.
Going
And
towards
this-
Sylar.
Wow, the race. Not gonna do too much there, but really good pickup there to be able to kill off
That's
the
all
Vengeful
his
Spirit.
mana too though, for the Shadow Fiend. He's actually got 10 creeps. I'm quite surprised that he was even able to get this much in the second.
Man, this guy always levels up so quickly on the Chen, on the jungling hero. He's already level
Oh yeah,
5.
he stacked the shit out of this jungle. Like I was watching him the entire time, and there was like, oh my goodness, like I think he stacked as much as humanly possible.
As much as humanly possible. Paladai gonna rotate towards the bottom part of the map here. Going to try and get the gank off RTK once more. A lot of hate for RTK. First the Alchemist came in for the gank, now Vengeful Spirit's gonna run in. It's a difficult kill to get though. It's really hard for them to kill the Timbersaw from here. Vengeful Spirit's gonna hit level 3. Maybe they're just gonna wait for that timing before they run in. RTK has enough mana for one Timber Chain and one Whirling Death here, so he might be able to turn the situation around unless a Cogs hit on RTK, burning some of his mana off. Oh, Battery Assault gonna go in here. Hand of Block gonna be cast. Oh no, they actually took down the Alchemist in the middle. Didn't really catch it out. Bottom lane. They're gonna still try and get RTK.
Wow.
Timber Chain gets stopped here.
Yes.
Oh, Whirling Death. Oh, he almost.
That looked really close.
Almost.
Like ROTK just need one more auto attack, and if he got the kill there, that would have been so big. But actually, it would have been really big for speed as well, because the bench probably would have got like level 6 or something off that solo kill, right?
Yeah. They're gonna TP in Sing Sing here. He has support of the Chen right now, and Snare up. Unstoppable Concussion, Acid Spray, Test of Fate here. The
Nice
Ursa gonna
box
block.
coming out.
Gonna block Super here.
But
Are they gonna be able to kill
damage.
Super? Fenrir's gonna come in with the great
Magic
cheer.
wand to save him.
Yeah, that magic wand actually saved him, and the belt of giant strength as well gave him the
Yeah,
necessity.
really,
Gave him the necessity points to survive that. top lane.
That really early magic wand about really.
That's a
nice.
haste rune pick up by F5 here. Oh,
Oh,
no, hook
nice
shot.
hook in. Come on, Sylar.
Easy
And a
kill.
one raise. Wow. Good movement coming from Bone 7. He goes back to heal. He kicks. The bench kicks the bone. The clockwork out of the lane so that he can get XP bottom, and it's gonna be good for bench. And at the same time,
FY gonna get caught out here. Throw trap. Unstable concussion. Dead lion there. Even with the haste rune, you're not gonna survive that.
Yeah, looks like Pugna TP down to the safe lane now, and he understands there's nothing he can do in the top, and this is gonna give a lot of space to Shadow Feed.
Oh, Syla. Gonna decrepify Paladai here. Gonna hit another blast on him. RTK gonna throw the chakram here. Whoa! Syla's going to go really low.
He doesn't have decrepify. Oh, nice.
Oh,
tower
RTK
aggro.
took the aggro away from him. But look at the levels, Steven. Just put up the level chart on your side. Timbersaw is level 7, Dragonite is level 7, Chen is level 7, Clockwork is level 7, and Sing Sing is level 7. Oh my god, look at that Chen, man. Such a boss.
Yeah, this freaking this XP graph is insane right now. 3k XP need for speed already.
Hook shot, misses the Pugna there. Would have been a kill for sure if he hit
and Timbersaw actually TP'd up to the top lane. Get a kill here on Shadow Fiend, missed it.
Yeah.
Did you miss it?
Yeah, I did. I was looking at the Clockwork hook shot there as well.
Yeah, but that was a pretty key kill because Lion got 2-man XP and he's gonna be coming really close to level 6, and as soon as he hits 6, I think he's gonna be hunting he's gonna be on top of the Shadow Fiend as much as he can, so that the Shadow Fiend will be pressured, and he picks up treads now. Okay, I thought there was gonna be more space for this SF because the Pug TP bottom and they were going for a kill, but Timbersaw just switched lanes basically.
Yeah, Timbersaw's gonna be applying a lot of pressure here. Paladai's gonna try and defend this tower. They don't really want the tower to take too much damage here. RTK is still hanging back here behind the tower, trying to give a little pressure towards the speed gaming heroes, but bottom lane, Syla's gonna try and push the tier 1 here maybe. Oh, Decrepify on AOI 2000 here. Blast takes a lot of damage from them, but no follow up there by the Visage to do anything there. They probably felt that the Chen wasn't alone, so they didn't want to go aggressive on him. Bone 7 has his ultimate off cooldown once more, looking for kills here. He's gonna look for the Pugna again.
Yeah.
A hook shot, gonna hit on Syla again. Syla's doomed. There's no escape from this.
Wow. Level 7 Chen and Clockwork, you are not escaping, my friend.
Yeah, Clockwork totally using the advantage to
Dude, look how much gold this Chen has, man.
The net worth. Look at
He's
the
got
net
a
worth.
mech in 400 gold. Oh, he's the highest on Dire side right now.
He is.
Like, you can tell how much practice Aoi has had with this hero, and
Top lane.
this is
Highlighter
really
gonna run in from the side. Are they gonna try and get a kill here? Nope. Don't think they can get a kill here. They don't have enough disable to lock the Timbersaw down so that Shadow Fiend can deal all his razors. Maybe they could have waited a little bit more for Shadow Fiend to get in position, but it still would have been a really difficult kill to get there.
Huh.
Man, this Chen is just so big. I don't know what to say, man. He's just so rich. He feels like a #1 core hero right now.
Yeah, he really does. And
Smoke.
it looks like Singh also picked up that early medallion so that they can do Roshan whenever they
Man, it's so
feel like-
easy. Vengeful Spirit, Shadow Fiend, Medallion, and Acid
medallion.
Spray.
Yeah, there's so much.
They're gonna
damage
try and
going
bait here. Wow, that was really, really good. Well, almost happened. Bone 7 didn't hook into the partner, but he's gonna Cogs here. Cogs the DK in his position, but gonna go down there. I don't know if you saw that. They actually tried. They spotted out the clockwork here with this ward here in middle lane, and this. So they knew the clockwork was standing around here, and they purposely smoked up 2 heroes to run behind here. And Sylar was actually going down to the rune, going down towards the rune here.
on. The 600 HP Pugna seems
Yeah.
rather juicy for you to hook onto.
They tried to bait Bone 7 into hooking in, but Bone 7 almost hooked in, but he stopped right at the end.
Oh,
but
here it is. They're grouping up for bottom push, and Speed looks like they want to try and contest it. They have a mech up on Chen, so this could be a really good fight for Speed.
yeah, it is. Oh, RTK gonna try and solo kill
They're gonna
Paladai
go for the
here.
Knight.
Paladai in a little bit of trouble here, dropping his magic missile on RTK. RTK
Nice stun
seems
onto
like...
the Centaur.
Oh, they're gonna try and kill AOI. Both side happening action. RTK there is going to try and kill Paladai. He's gonna get Paladai on top lane. Against 2 heroes. Clockwork. Is he gonna get Timbersaw in return? Yes, he will. That makes it a very worthy trade in the end. Vengeful Spirit for Timbersaw. You take it any day, T-Ben. You take
There
it
was
any
so
day.
much stuff happening on bottom lane too at the same time. I had no idea which one to look at. Bottom, top. But yeah. Speed, they try to stop the tower push, but obviously with DK and Pona, there's just way too much tower damage coming out. And from there, I think BG are just gonna try and look to snowball this.
Yeah, Bone 7 actually has a Blade Mirror right now. That's gonna be really, really good against the heroes that doesn't have BKB. Anyone, when he hooks in, look at the Pugna and the Visage. They're not gonna use their spells on him. Alchemist gonna throw a concoction out on Super. Wow, Super took so much damage there. He's gonna get swapped. Magic Missile. He's gonna go down there right away. So much damage.
Done. Wow,
That finger,
Lion
a
using
return
finger
kill.
onto the bench.
Sing
That
might
was-
want to chase. No, he's not gonna chase. The rocket and the unstable concoction and the acid spray and the medallion did so much damage at once.
Oh, that's a Dragon Knight too, who has like what? How much armor?
that was a Dragon Knight. It wasn't like a weak hero at all. The ward is
Just
gonna spot out
disappeared.
Speed Gaming going into the Roche pit here. The ward's gonna spot everything out. Will
Yeah, but look how
will
fast
Vici
it's dying
Gaming
right now.
will
Shadow
Vici
Fiend and
Gaming
Vector
try to fight here? No, it's gonna go down really quickly.
Alright, level 1 presence is here, and Terror. That's a minus 16 armor, was it? I just saw. Oh my goodness.
Oh no, they're gonna be really late for this. Timbersaw comes in, but not gonna be able to do anything. Oh, hookshot comes in, but doesn't manage to connect on RTK. Only hits the creep there. They're still gonna be in a very good position to push down this middle tier 1 tower. Aegis on Envy. Envy doesn't really have any items yet. Is there anything on the career? Nope.
Oh, Sing.
Sing
He's
Sing.
gonna need to
Oh, it's
punch
gonna
his
be a
stun.
2
Oh,
hero
wow,
unstable
2
concussion.
max.
Can they go in? Can the Centaur follow up with a storm here? Maybe too far.
Damage is just good enough for them.
Maybe
They're just gonna back up.
maybe if they had a hook shot, probably they would have went in. Maybe.
Maybe, but like, they have 5 heroes. BG have 5 heroes there, and they don't know where the Pugna ward is. I think, Speed think that if they go late game with this lineup, that they're gonna win no matter what, because they have so much minus armor, and their carries are just, you know, stronger going into the late game. So they want to try and avoid as many 5-on-5 fights as possible, even if there is an Aegis up on the Shadow Fiend, because he doesn't have like BKB or something, right?
Yeah,
So,
Envy's gonna sense out there's a gank incoming, denies the tower, gonna TP out. Such game sense there. Everyone
look
is
at that,
missing.
that 5 man on top is gonna be such a waste now, because they know they're all coming top lane, because that's the only tier 1 tower left alive, right? So
Yeah.
immediately Speed just go to bottom, and look how long it's gonna take for BG to get all the way down there.
I want to talk about the minus on the Lion.
Huh.
It feels
didn't know
like it was like I don't really agree on the minus on the Lion here. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know. Like, I think even if he gets a blink or something and initiates, it's gonna be so hard for him to not die. So they took bottom tower and looks like they want to come back top. No, Shadowfiend has no TP. They can. I don't think they can defend this.
They maybe can try to slow it down with the acid spray and the rocket flare. That's about it.
Oh yeah, that's a lot of spam damage coming out. They have to earn up people.
Oh, Dragon Knight gonna
Oh,
stun
wow.
on Sing Sing here. Hookshot comes out from Bone 7 trying to bail his teammate out. F5 gonna get stunned by the unstable concussion. He's gonna go down here. Wow, that was a really quick turn of events.
They just killed the Lion with just 3 heroes and they defended the tower. This is really big for speed because now they got tier 2 bottom. They defended the tier 2 top for now and they got a kill.
They got a kill, 3 heroes versus 5 and they defended. They're gonna swap Sylar in. Wow, magic missile. The Cripify gonna dodge the unstable concussion damage. Sing Sing's gonna be in trouble here. It's gonna go down. Envy's gonna take a lot of damage as well. He's gonna come in here. He's gonna go down as well. Oh no, this is really bad. Blade Meal popped up by Bone 7. Gonna cons up the Pugna. Are they gonna
be able to
chase
get a
here?
stun up here? Oh, nice stun from the tree line.
Yeah. No hookshot available for Bone 7. Still has a 20-second cooldown right now. Are they gonna still pursue this? F5 is gonna be running back over, but the chase has stopped. And the familiars will be running out of the fight as well. All in all, I still think Speed Gaming came out on top, but I didn't expect them to still go in there with the swap on the Pugna. Even though they got a Pugna, probably could have been even worse. They lost Sing Sing and they lost the Aegis.
Oh my goodness.
Two earn of the shadows on Speed Gaming.
Look at the net worth. I am so I'm so surprised by this Chen bar right now. He's got more than the Shadow Fiend. But yeah, that was really weird on top lane, the fight. I was thinking that maybe it was a bit too much for Speed to go in on that, because like they just casted their spells and they had half health. But since they got the Pugna and the Visage for Aegis and Alchemist, I guess it's okay, because you know you want to use your Aegis at some point, right? So might as well get a Pugna for it, who's supposed to be like their 1-2 whatever hero he is in this lineup.
Yeah, you look at, man, the more I look at AUI, man, I just don't know, man, how he gets so much farm all the time on the Chen.
Yeah, it's about like his early game was really good, and he's snowballing really hard now too. Like him pushing bottom, and he kept the creeps on bottom lane to keep the tier 3 tower pressured while they were fighting on top. And during that time, he was still microing his creeps and getting last hits. So
efficiency to the next level, T-Ben.
Yep, get that gold, man. He's got the same gold as a Shadow Fiend, who's like.
This is ridiculous. FY gonna spot out AUI. He's gonna get busted on right away. Sing Sing is gonna drop a concussion on FY.
He got back off.
Yeah, he got the mech off and his hand off got off as well. Bone 7 there gonna clean out the Lion. He's gonna take out the Pugna as well. 2 heroes down for Vici Gaming after the engage there. Fenrir is gonna go down as well. 3 heroes goes down here. Super gonna be the next target as well. Vengeful Spirit, is he gonna go down? Paladai gonna survive as well. ROTK didn't manage to get Paladai. Super's gonna try and TP out. Will he survive here? He gets stunned up by the battery assault. It's gonna be a team wipe. ROTK went down behind as well. Oh my god. That fight.
You know, it looks so good for VG. Like as soon as they caught out the Chen, it's like okay, they're not gonna have Hand of God, they're not gonna have mech, but all of a sudden the swap comes out, and then Chen gets to use his mech and the hook onto 2 heroes.
You know, T-Ben, they didn't want to drop the finger of death on the Chen, and that proved costly.
Oh yeah, that really did, because the mech and Hand of God just like if you don't kill that one guy and you already use all your spells or majority of your spells, like it's so hard for you to fight him. And now look at the gold graph, man. This is it just absolutely.
They just absolutely got destroyed there. That's what you want to say.
It went so poorly for VG. I actually thought it was going to be a really good fight for VG, and it was their chance to get a few kills and probably a tier 2 tower and start their momentum again, but nope, no good.
Yeah, it was a really well timed swap there by Paladai, noticing that even though it's a support, it's a Chen, but the Chen has the highest net worth, dude. He's not a support anymore, so it's always good to save the carry's life, I would say. Carry Chen.
Yeah. That was something
so finally Shadowfiend is going to overtake the Chen. This is more like it on the net worth. This is more like it, yeah. Well, Speed Gaming is in cruise control of this game, and Vici Gaming doesn't really have a true carry, and Speed Gaming has Shadowfiend and Alchemist. The Dragon Knight is not going to be doing too well against those two, and Timbersaw is already starting to fall off as a hero as the game progresses this way. He's even going to try and build into a BKB, not even going to go for the Bloodstone. Shadowblade the only item on Super right now. Like, he needs the BKB as well, but even though if you have a BKB on the Dragon Knight and on the Timbersaw, Speed Gaming is still going to do a lot of right click damage to you. Man, I just don't know what are they going to do right now after losing that fight.
Yeah, this looks really, really bad for Vici. I mean, they're probably wondering, like, we just got 5-man wiped. And they probably thought, like, that engagement was going to be the best they could possibly get, so what do you do now? Because this Shadow Fiend is just going to sit back and keep farming with his BKB up. He's not going to be afraid of anything. And eventually, the longer this game goes, the worse it's going to get for Vici. I think, like, the time where they fought was absolutely perfect timing for Vici to fight. Like, they were somewhat at their strongest. But now that they lost 5-0 when they were at their strongest, like, this is really, really bad situation for Vici. I'm still trying to think, like, what would be the right call to make here. Probably Smokes is your only saving grace, but
yeah, I was thinking Smoke as well, but Speed Gaming is going to smoke up for themselves. Bone 7 is going to be leading the charge here, going to run in to try and catch out anyone. Oh, Hookshot's going to connect on Syla once more. 4-staff, yes, 4-staff for escape.
Staff, though.
Oh, he's going to be fine here. Sing Sing going to drop an unstable concussion on Fenrir. Fenrir going to go down right away to the swap as well. He's going to be dead for out of the bat. So it's going to be 4 versus 5 here. Vici Gaming, they have to run, they can't fight here. FY doesn't have a 4-staff, doesn't have a Blink Dagger. Going to go down here. Buddy, that Midas is not going to save you here.
Oh man, this is really, really bad now. And they're just going to swing to mid lane, I think, and push. They should swing to mid lane right now. Speed Gaming.
Yeah, I think they are in cruise control of the game. They can do anything they want now. Take the towers or even go high ground. It's really up to them.
Yeah, like they didn't use anything big. Clockwork, lots of damage coming out to RTK, but yeah, Clockwork Hook is going to be up again, and Swap is already up. They just need some mana on the bench, but apart from that, they can still just go for this.
Meanwhile, Super doesn't have a TP scroll pushing out top lane. Speed Gaming is going to say this. There's no way Vici are going to defend without a Dragon Knight. No TP. He's going to try and get TP scroll here, but Tower already taking a lot of damage. Sing Sing trying to drop a concussion there, but 4-staff going to draw the target away. So Sing Sing's going to drop the stun on himself instead, but there's no way Vici can capitalize on this right now. They're just so far behind.
Indeed, they cannot capitalize.
The goal graph says almost 8,000 advantage. XP graph says like almost 14,000, around there. That's a really huge lead now. Just 22 minutes in the game.
I mean, I guess they didn't need to really like force the tower on mid. Like, they can just naturally take it later on. I thought they would just, you know, commit to it, take the tower, and then back off, but that's okay. They're just backing off and just to keep farming. Because right now they're not pressured at all. It's like they're just chilling, sitting back. If heroes don't show up on the map for VG, like VG, for them to do something, they need to be all 5 heroes off the map. And if they're all 5 heroes off the map, then you know what's happening. And the other thing is, if you're all 5 heroes off the map, then you can't be pushing out lanes. So this is a really big problem. Really, really big problem.
Yeah, it is. And if you have a lineup like Vici Gaming, Pugner, Timbersaw, Dragon Knight as your cores, you don't want to be sitting back and farming, dude. You want to be fighting. And if you're forced to farm, you know you're in trouble.
I mean, you can farm if like you can build onto a lot of hexes, but VG is not close to that either. Like the net worth, Speed has 4 heroes above, you know, VG's highest. So this is a little rough. And another
Roshan.
Roshan.
Hookshot. Do they have vision of the Dragon Knight here? Yes, I think they do. Yeah, they do. Are they gonna use a hookshot on him right now? Nope. Not gonna commit here. Position is not so good, not very favorable for Speed Gaming. Heroes are still quite far behind. They're gonna just do the safe thing, push out all their lanes, farm everything, consolidate on their advantage, and use the Aegis to push right when they feel that everything is ready. Everyone has their important items up, and they're gonna push when they get it. What else are they going for right now? NB just picked up a Helm of Dominator, farming item. Force Staff AO on AUI. AUI has a lot of gold. Do you think he'll go for the Blats? He usually always goes for the Blats. Pilot is gonna run into the enemy jungle here, try and scout things out, maybe possibly get a swap. He has level 2 swap here. Do you think he'll just build a Satanic here, or go into a Yasha Manta on the Shadow Fiend or a Desolator?
I think Yasha provides a lot of damage for like a Shadow Fiend, but I mean, we've seen his Luna builds.
Desolator maybe? More minus armor? Do you
No,
think
no,
he's gonna...
I don't think so. I don't think Desolator. I think there's way better items. Like Butterfly just provides way more for like a Shadow Fiend.
They're gonna go out on the high ground here. Vengeful Spade looking for a swap here with the Terror, scouting things out. Is he gonna try and use a swap to engage, or is he going to just save it to rescue his master? Master Eternal Envy.
Why do you call him Master Eternal Envy?
It's just like something Lumina said before. I heard him say.
Oh.
Don't kill my master, or something like that. I can't really remember.
Oh. Oh god.
They're gonna just
back
off
and push. I mean, back up and farm. Yeah.
They dealt
a
little damage to the tier 3 tower there, and they just back off to farm up the lanes.
I think this AC could be the item that they should wait for right now. Like the AC makes a big difference on Alchemist, and then once he has that, he's gonna be able to walk up with the Shadow Fiend and hit the tower as well without being in risk of dying.
Wow, this is the perfect rune as well. Illusion rune, man. Illusion rune. They're gonna.
That is
perfect rune to push later on.
Oh.
You don't have to commit your
I was gonna say
heroes.
double damage is probably better for
yeah, double damage as well. Yeah, true.
Haste. I think haste and double damage, like every time, those two runes is what you always gonna want.
Yeah, Vici Gaming is gonna smoke
Maybe
up here.
Maybe he builds Butterfly?
Butterfly?
I think he builds Butterfly. Yeah.
How about
I think, like
Manta? Not Manta. You don't think he's gonna build a Manta first?
Manta's okay too, but like look how much AoE damage is on BG side. I think like Butterfly will just allow you to walk up that ramp with Aegis at least and just beat it down, and if they go on you then you're pretty fine as well.
But
like,
I know
the combination of BKB Butterfly is so good.
Yeah, but I know like Hani likes to go for a Skadi on his Shadow Fiend.
Yeah, I remember that TI. Some interesting builds. I think in some cases it's pretty good. Like against some spellcaster heroes, like I guess you can consider VG's team.
I used to think as a Shadow Fiend, if you want to get Skadi, it's always in a situation where the enemy has a lot of stuns that go through BKB, so you get the Skadi to tank up, and FY is gonna try and force stuff here, try to catch up Bone 7. Wow, he actually activated his bait mail as well. Okay.
Just in case.
Just in case. That was really quick reactions by him. Eternal Envy is gonna push down the top tier 2 tower here, pressuring here alone, and while Bone 7 is gonna defend the bottom push right by himself.
Alchemist has his AC now. So it's gonna be a little just perfect timing for them. How long is left on the Aegis?
Soon. It's like only about 1 minute. About 1 minute left. 1.5 minutes. About that.
Looks like they won't be able to use it, but a lot during that time.
Yeah, they did farm out a lot. Bone 7 has his Axe Scepter right now. BKB on Dragonite. Assault Kiras picked up by Sing Sing here. This is just a prime time for them to go. He's gonna sell Eagle Song.
Oh, he bought Eagle Song, yeah, and then he sold it. Riri, he's going to Satanic instead. He just wants to be really, really tanky.
Yeah, not to mention he has a lot of damage from Paladai. Paladai actually opted to match his Vengeance Aura over the stun. That's a really good move for the Shadow Fiend as well, so provides him a lot of damage here. Hookshot gonna connect on the Syla. Once more Syla keeps getting hookshot.
Nice Cog as well.
Yeah, that Cogs was really good.
He pushed him out. Yeah. A lot of players do that.
He was going to force stuff himself out, and that Cogs actually pushed him back. That was so good, like you said.
Exactly. Very nice game sense. Like when you're against a force hero, you want to push him out. Oh, looks like
Dragon Tail gonna hit on NB here. BKB casted on Super.
He's gonna use up his Aegis.
Oh, he's gonna drop his Aegis here. Still alright. His Aegis is gonna expire anyway. They're gonna try to maybe fight here. Swap is still 15 seconds of cooldown. Deal damage. They can still deal damage. Oh, it's gonna BKB.
He's to try to take the
ward out. Sala's gonna go down here.
Nicely played.
Why did he just drop his ultimate? Okay, well, never mind. Super's gonna Shadow Blade in. Try and get a stun on Bone 7. Magic Missile drop on Super here. Super's gonna go down. Alchemist Concoction as well. Gonna take him out. Well, Envy paid the price for not having a BKB there. Going down so quickly to the Timber Saw with a BKB.
I see that. ROTK's chakra was just point on and just so much damage to all of speed, and that would just push him right out. But you know what? That was a buyback from Salar, a dieback, and they lost.
A dieback.
That was a dieback, and the DK died as well. So your two big cores died in exchange for Shadow Fiend and a veg, and obviously, you know, the dieback.
The Aegis.
But yeah, the tier 2 tower is at 20 health now. So the next time speed push, it's gonna be really difficult for VG to try and defend. They won't have the tower help.
I like it how you call dieback. I'm gonna call that dieback next time when someone buys back and dies. Dieback. Yeah, I like it. So
Yeah,
after that, Shadow Fiend is gonna he actually completed his Satanic and has a Talisman of Evasion right now. Going to go for the Butterfly like you mentioned. Not going to go for anything else like a Manta or any damage item. Just pure survivability items. They're gonna probably just wait for the Roshan. Yeah, I don't think they have to rush anything, T-Ben.
You mentioned the ultimate as well by the Shadow Fiend. I think why he casted it there was just to push off all of VG's heroes while his BKB was running out. Because like when you don't have your BKB on, the chances of you actually casting your ultimate is almost like
but it did like no damage. So
yeah, it did no damage, but like it bought enough time for his allies to just beat on the tower.
Yeah.
Right. It's like just don't come near us.
You shall not pass. That's about it, right?
Exactly. And during that time, that's how they brought the tower down so low and didn't get BG.
Oh, FY gonna try and get his hex on or not gonna go in. He didn't actually know Envy was alone. He could have just forced stuff in.
It's because they have no vision. So hard. Look at VG's vision right now. Like they can't go past their base. Like they can't go past this at all.
Yeah, true.
So, it's so hard because they gotta fear the hook and they gotta fear the swamp. So really difficult for VG.
Yeah, Palada is gonna build up into a BKB it seems. What about Daggers on Vengeful Spirit? Are you a fan of it?
I don't think so. I think Force Staff is still gonna be better because you can cast it on your allies. And
Force Staff plus Dagger. Force Staff plus Dagger. I mean, these two together.
Yeah. No, I'm kind of sad with about the whole Midas nerf. Like you're so much more hesitant now. Like you're already hesitant before about buying him, and now you're like even more hesitant on buying the Midas on like a support hero.
Yeah, I don't think I don't think the Midas was the correct choice for FY this game. He didn't really do too much early because he had a Midas instead of a Force Staff. He would have gotten a lot of engages off because if he had built it into an early Force Staff or even a Dagger for the matter.
Yeah, I was thinking about the bench. Like if he had a Midas, like when he had to go to buy one, he could be level 16 by now, and that could be so good.
Yeah, I remember you talking about the bench with the Midas during Korea.
Oh goodness, like a level 16 bench is probably one of the most powerful heroes in the game.
Powerful supports, I would say.
Yeah, exactly. Powerful support. Like you're just so scared of that guy. He just does so much.
So they're gonna just wait for the Roshan. Roshan just responded, so Speed Gaming are just going to go do the Roshan, and Vici Gaming knows that something is up. They saw Sing Sing at top lane, so they're going to probably try to control their jungle or even try to get any pickoffs here they can find with Super Shadow Blading in. Is there a gem here? Yeah, AUI has a gem. Pipe, gem, mecha, Force Staff. He's the man that has everything. Hook shot onto Super. Super be forced to pop his BKB. Maybe no. Force Staff gonna save him there. Eternal Envy.
He had to use his BKB. This
no,
could be
Super is gonna run in here. Requiem also get charged up, but not doing too much here. Envy's gonna get swapped out by Paladai. Paladai is gonna pay for his life to try to save his master there. Super going on. Eternal Envy. Eternal Envy gets stunned up here. Is he gonna go down? RTK is gonna go down as well. It's gonna be a team wipe by Speed Gaming. That's GG. Wow, that was such a good play by them. Paladai saving his Shadow Fiend and the Clockwork and the Alchemist coming in from the side.
To get back and the Alchemist to get really nicely played. The last fight was like, you know, VG's desperation, smoke. They knew they were way too far behind and they just had to do something. And two really, I wouldn't say this game was clean. The last game was much more clean, but well played by Speed nonetheless. Just gotta give credit where it's due, right? Winter?
and I just had to look at the net worth when the game ended. Man, I just had to look at the net worth. You know why? Man, that Chen is number 3 on the scoreboard.
Yeah, I mean the thing is, late game he didn't farm anything at all. Like his farm kind of stopped at some point because you don't really farm after some point with Chen anyways. You just give it
He's still
to all your
richer than the Dragonite. He's richer than the Pugna. He's richer. Wait, like actually the net
Well,
worth doesn't work. Man, why is the net worth so weird? Yeah, the
yeah,
net-
it didn't work, but like even at the end of the game, he had more than everyone on each side. But yeah, well, Winter, we watched two quite interesting games, I would say. I really liked the first one. Second one was pretty good, and looks like Speed is gonna take number 2 in the group. Yeah.
that's gonna be really good for them. And what do you have to say before we bid our goodbyes, Steven? What do you have to say about this series? Conclusions? Anything?
Like I said earlier, I was impressed with Speed's game 1 play. Game 2 was a bit shaky, but they still secured the victory. And as for VG, I think they need to refine their strategy a bit. Like they won EMS, but the way that they won EMS, I don't think it's gonna work again because like a lot of the stuff they did is like a one-time thing. You know what I mean? Like the kind of smoke gangs and all those strategies, and I feel like people are starting to find out how to counter them. So I think some may be disappointed in VG's performance, but I think they can get right back on it.
Okay, so I guess I have to agree with you as well. So that wraps up everything for the series tonight. So Speed Gaming is going to take a 2-0 victory over the EMS champions Vici Gaming. And I'm not sure if everyone will be surprised. Maybe Vici Gaming was the favorites going into the match, but Speed Gaming definitely played really well today. So before I end things, where can everyone find you, T-Ben, on Twitter and on your social media pages?
Alright, well, if you want to follow me on Twitter, you can find me at 1437x, and my Twitch channel is twitch.tv/1437. I stream quite often, and probably later tonight I will be doing that. Then how about you, buddy?
Guys, you can find me at twitter.com/winterdota, and my Facebook page is also winterdota. I don't really stream much, but my Twitch channel is twitch.tv/winter. So thank you guys for joining us tonight, and I'll be turning off the stream in a bit, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night.